this is Uncle Mark in the mothership with a 3-string cigar box guitar. I'm playing through my vintage 47 tube amp. Acoustic tones, there's no distortion going on. I am just plugged into the amp and a reverb pedal, a little bit of reverb. Reverb is kind of like salt, too much on your food and it tastes bad, but just a little bit and it tastes just right. So we're flavoring our acoustic sound. This is an iconic Grateful Dead tune. It's called Friend of the Devil. It's loosely based on a bluegrass tune called Blackberry Blossom. And so if you hear Blackberry Blossom in there, any of you bluegrass fans that don't know this tune, you will hear that and go, hey, I know that song. Well, that's where Jerry took it from. It's a Jerry Garcia, Robert Hunter penned song. So it goes like this. I lit out from Reno, I was trailed by 20 hounds. Didn't get to sleep that night till the morning came around. I set out running, but I take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. Ran down to the devil and he loaned me 20 bills. Spent the night in Utah in a cave up in the hills. Spent out running, but I take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. Ran down to the levee, but the devil caught me there. Took my $20 and he vanished in the air. I said I'm running, but I take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. I got 2 reasons why I cry away each lonely night. First one's named Sweet Aunt Marie, she's my heart's delight. Second one is prison baby, the sheriff's on my trail. And if he catches up with me, I'll spend my life in jail. Well, you can borrow from the devil, and you can borrow from your friends. The devil can give you 20, but your friends only give you 10. I set out running, but I take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, I just might get some sleep tonight. All right. So, Friend of the Devil, it's got an iconic movement. And you want your hand to be situated kind of like so. You are going to, and we'll go through these chords, G, G sharp, A, B flat, B, C is right here, and D is right here. And you can look at those dots. A is beneath that dot, and D. C is right here on this one, and D is right there on that dot, and that's all you really need to know. But on the D string, things are a little different. So open is D, and we're talking about this middle string here. D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, and G. So this is where you're going to start this song, is on this G. So you'll be playing a G, G, G. So one of the things I teach my students a lot is anytime you make a change, emphasize that change, especially if it's within a chord. So another Zen of Uncle Mark moment. So if you're going to make a change, emphasize the change. So I'm emphasizing the change. I'm only playing these 2 notes. Now, I'm going to strum through this, but I'm going to hit this string harder. Then I'm going to hit the others. And I know it's hard to make sense, it's a subtle thing, but if you have to, just play these 2 notes, the D string and the G. Okay, so G, F sharp, and play them with these fingers. G, F sharp, first finger on the E, open, and then you're going to go to the C, and And then you're going to go to B, then you're going to go to A, and then open. So. And use these fingers to do this. And once you get this down, if you do this a bunch, it'll start becoming easier to strum out. I'm starting to strum now. Once you get the pattern, then start strumming. But before you get the pattern, I want you to work on getting it right. And use my fingers. Do not do this. You'll be unhappy in the future. It'll sound great now, but you'll be unhappy in the future. Learn your hand positions. Okay? Keep your hands positions moving around here. So you're here, here, second, third. Okay? The reason I don't use my pinky is because my pinky isn't all that strong, and I don't guarantee that I can hit that note every time with it. And I've been playing guitar for 45 years and my pinky's not that strong, so I don't recommend it to anybody that's starting out or is even an intermediate. If you're an expert at playing rock and classical guitar, trust your pinky, but I don't. And so I don't. So I use my third finger and then slide down one. It's an easy slide. You just feel that fret. So the song's in G. Okay. The song has a D in it. I want you to play the D down here. It's second finger on the A and first finger on the A. Then it's an A minor. But the A minor, you really only need the A chord, so that's all I do. Extra credit if you want to come up here with your pinky, but frankly, folks, I don't do it. And your C is here with your pinky, and I use this ring finger as a helper chord, as a helper finger. I kind of just lay it on top there. And a lot of students will be like, gotta lay it down there. Just start making this chord a lot with your pinky, because this is where you want your hand. This is the meat of the action for all of these acoustic songs. Because there's your D. There's your E minor. There's your C. There's your D again. There's your A. And this is how I want you to start making these shapes. So it'll make it easy, and we're using a song as a platform. So you can just do the intro and play it in G. I lit out from Reno, I was trailed by 20 hounds, C. Didn't get to sleep that night, C, till the morning came around, D. Set out running, but I take my time, A. And the devil is a friend of mine, D. I get home before daylight, D. A, sleep, C. D, tonight. Some people add a C in there, and that's why I'm always guessing if I want to, and I'm not consistent, so just saying. So I ran in G, 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 C, 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 G, 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 C, C, C. Watch how I go to the D. D, 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 A, 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 D, 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 A, A, C, C, D. See what I mean? I can play that C in there if I want to. And as you get better with this, you can start singing that pattern at the same time. Got a wife in Chino, babe, and a one in Cherokee. First one says she got my child, but it don't look like me. And you know the key. Okay, if you start this progression on G, the chord is G. If you start the progression on C, the chord is C. Okay? So that's how I do this song. It's a pretty simple tune. It's only got a few chords in it. But, you know, what I want you to do is start learning these shapes, learning these progressions. You're going to be playing this progression a lot. And just for a side note, Blackberry Blossom does this. Okay, so Blackberry Blossom sounds exactly like that for all you bluegrass fans out there. If you want to play Blackberry Blossom, there you go. It's basically the same song. It's Uncle Mark in the mothership. 3-string cigar box guitar, acoustic tones, and I do have a virtual begging bowl tip jar down below. It is a paypal.me/Uncle Mark Tips. Thank you, you guys and gals, for putting generous donations in there. I thank you so much, and sharing on social media, getting the word out, subscribing on YouTube. I mean, we are just going crazy here, and we are just so happy. It really, really means a lot to me, and I thank you so much. And we'll see you next time.